In this second part of our pizza ordering tutorial, we are going to start to add lists of options and see how to change the lists while the app is running. One of the things I should always do is make sure that I am saving my project with a sensible name. So I'm going to rename this here to pizza order and save that. And then I want to make some more changes to my user interface. So I'm going to go into design view. And what I want to do is to use a drop-down menu. So I'm going to take a drop-down, put it on here, and this is going to be called drop-down pizza size. Now notice I'm using camel case here, capital P, capital S, but no spaces in the names of my widgets. And when I come to properties here, one of the things I want to do is just to make it maybe about 100 wide, maybe 120-ish, something like that. And it has here option 1, option 2. Now these are the options that will appear on screen for me to choose from, and each one needs to be separated with a return or new line character. So I'm going to put in here 10-inch and return, 12-inch and return, and 16-inch. So all the best pizza sizes being placed there. Okay. And the index is set to 0. Now, if I was to set the index to 1, you'll notice that 12-inch appears here. If I set the index to 2, 16-inch appears here. So the numbers start at 0 for these options. 0 is 10, 1 is 12, 2 is 16. So I'm going to take it back down to 0. A 10-inch pizza is the standard size, and that's available there. Can maybe make it a little bit smaller as well. It only needs to be wide enough to show, so maybe 100 is a good idea. Okay, and that's our drop-down pizza size. The next thing I'm going to put on is another drop-down, and this is going to be the actual pizza we're choosing itself. Now what I'm going to do here is a little bit of a different approach. I'm going to take this option 1, option 2, and I'm going to change it to select your pizza flavor. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to events and I'm going to insert and show code. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to make a box for the actual pizza itself. So I'm going to put here a text input, and the text input is going to be called text input pizza choice, and I'm going to make it a width of 300 so that it fits across the entire screen. And now when I change the pizza flavor, drop down 2, which is going to be called drop down pizza flavor, that is going to have an event. So I'm going to go insert and show code, and when I change my pizza, what I actually want to do is to change this text here. So this is text input pizza choice, and I'm going to set its text. So we're looking for set text of text input pizza choice, and we're going to set it to, and we're going to actually join the size and the pizza together. So I need to go to maths and do a plus. It's a bit strange to think of maths for adding words together, but it just means that we're going to join things, which is a sort of mathematical operation. And what I'm going to add together is I would like a, and a space. I'm going to put another join in here inside the second join. And then I'm going to put in whatever this was, drop down pizza size. So I'm going to go to UI controls and I'm going to get the text of drop down pizza size. And I'm going to add that to the pizza flavor. So get the text of drop down pizza flavor. Okay. The problem is that at the moment, drop down pizza flavor just says select your pizza flavor. There are no flavors of pizza to choose from. So what I'm going to do is behind the scenes, I am going to have a list of pizza flavors. And I'm going to put this code right at the top of my code workspace. I'm coming down here to var list equals and then a bunch of words. So var list equals is going to go to the top here. And the first choice is going to be Margherita. Margherita, that'll do. I think there should be an H in there. And then pepperoni. And then barbecue. Okay. So when the program starts off, it will make this list behind the scenes. So what I now need to do is go to the user interface controls. I want to set the properties of that drop-down list. And the drop-down list is called drop-down pizza flavor. I'm going to change the options. And the options that I'm going to change them to are, and that didn't let me directly edit this, it's expecting me to put that list in there, but I'm going to make it to this list here. Now this list could be doing with having a better name than just list. I'm going to change this to flavor list. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to delete what it says. And delete that whole section by dragging it out. I'm going to replace it with flavor list. Now notice again, camel case, capital F, capital L on what we've got there. If I click on run here, what I'm hoping is that when it starts up, it will have changed this, which it's not. We have a problem here on line 13. So let me just see what's going on there. Line 13, and I said this in the previous exercise, always needs to have a semicolon at the end. Just go into text mode so that I can see what I'm doing. Aha, okay, so I forgot to put speech marks around I would like a, and that was therefore being treated as a problem. Okay, back to show blocks. It seems happier with that. And when I run here, and then straight away you can see the values I put straight into the options list have appeared. This one, it's not got select anymore, it's got the options in my flavor list. So I created a list behind the scenes, and then I put those values into this box when the program starts up. When I make a choice, what I want to happen is just that. I want it to say I would like a 10-inch pepperoni. All right, so I need maybe a space between those and maybe the word pizza on the end. So a little bit of tweaking to be done. I'm going to come here to I would like a, and then we've got our comments. So I'm going to go into text mode. It's much easier to edit things and just add extra bits in than dropping blocks in here. Between pizza size and pizza flavor, I want to come in here and just say plus, and then quotes, space, quotes. So that'll leave a gap. And then on the end, here, we've got one set of brackets, we've got two sets of brackets. So I think we need to go here and say plus, space, pizza, close speech marks. If I go back into show blocks, it'll see whether it's happy with that. That looks fine. And then just a quick test. 12-inch barbecue, and that is filling this nicely. So now what we'd like to do is make sure that our Shout My Pizza order will actually play the appropriate choice. So I'm looking for the button shout order click, which is here. And what I need to do, instead of saying give me a pizza or can I have a pizza, I need to read out the contents of this box here. So this box is called text input pizza choice. So I'm going to go to this bit here. I'm going to delete everything that it has there. And I need to change that to text input pizza choice. And the same here, delete what it has, text input pizza choice. Give it a quick test. Notice when we start up the app, it doesn't have male or female chosen. And if I just make a quick choice, let's see what it's going to default to. And I can't figure out what text input pizza choice is. So I've obviously done a mistype there. In design view, text underscore input pizza choice is what I should have done. So I need to go and fix these now. Text underscore input, text underscore input. Try running that. 12-inch pepperoni appears here, and when we do shout my pizza order, we've still got a problem. Of course, because I haven't actually told it what. I'm trying to get it to read a box rather than what's in the box. So what I need to do is to come back to user interface controls and do a get text. So get text goes in here. And that way I can just drop down and choose and not make spelling mistakes. Text input pizza choice. The same for this one here. Get text. Get text of what? Get text of text input pizza choice. Okay, and just while I'm at it, I'm going to set this button here male. If I go into design view, I'm going to take male and I'm going to set it to checked automatically so that I've got a choice when it first switches on. So now let's run it. Let's choose a 12-inch pizza. Let's choose a pepperoni. Shout the order.
I would like it.
And that was a male voice asking for a 12-inch pepperoni pizza. So that is good to go.